Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is KTFlash96, Flash for the win here, and I'm bringing you guys another commentary. This one is going to be part of a new series that I'm going to be starting up. It's kind of trying to, sorry, move my microphone, trying to help out the new player get into StarCraft and kind of analyzing their play. I'm going to be posting a thread up on Team Liquid for this. So for beginner, intermediate players, I guess even expert players, I could try to analyze their replays, but I'm probably not the best person for that. I don't know. Anyways, the point is, if you want to improve, new players, intermediate players, want to get to the next level, send me your replays of games, and I will analyze and break down all of your mistakes for you to the best of my ability. So that will be kind of the way I'm going to go about this new series, and it is because I really just want to help people improve, and that's ultimately what I want to do. I unfortunately right now ASL 4 is around the corner. I will just tell you guys this right now. I do not think I can obtain another contract with Africa. Unfortunately, Esports John and I might be getting denied because of the fact that our Taste Toast has been on the mantle for a while now. They don't really need our secondary stream anymore, which is a little bit upsetting because we've spent so long trying to make sure that we have built up kind of a little brand, especially John. John's been working day and night. He's really trying to try to go at least survivability level of income off of StarCraft Remaster right now. And it is really sad to see him not being able to obtain these kind of contracts, and because he really deserves it. I mean, he's been working his ass off day and night. So anyways, that's my announcement right there for you guys. The game that we have in front of us is going to be FlaSh Jaedong. I think it might be on the ladder. Maybe not. I'm not sure exactly what it was. But anyways, remaster. Both players I think are playing on. I think Jaedong's playing on the 16 by 6, or 16 by 9. Sorry, because of what it looks like when he's centering around his hatchery, it's not going all the way over. So I don't think it's centering around that. FlaSh, in the meantime, I think he's opted for the 4 by 3 still. He really prefers that. But this is going to be on Outsider, FlaSh Jaedong. Again, like I said, FlaSh spawning up at the top position, Jaedong spawning at the left position. And Jaedong opened up 12 hatch, 11 pool, looks like 10 gas, I want to say. I'm not exactly sure. See, the problem with these ones is that I don't really like it because when one player goes 16 by 9 and when the other player goes 4 by 3, you can't really see the 16 by 9. Like, I can't see Jaedong's supply, so I don't really exactly know what his builder was if I was paying attention to it. I wasn't. I was trying to give you guys my announcement. But anyways, so yeah, I will be kind of just going over these players and what they're doing, and kind of hopefully tell people like this is how pros play. This is how I think you should be playing the game as well. And so FlaSh is opened up with fast command center because he saw the 12 hatch and double barracks, making no marines. He made no marines whatsoever. He just started his barracks before his first marine was started. So that's kind of important. And he's starting a bunker at his front because he knows he's going to need it against this 2-hatch play from Jaedong. Generally, when you go scout the base of the opponent, if you see the Zerg go for hatch, pool, gas, it means they're going for a 2-hatch style of play. So it's going to be 2-hatch Meta, it's going to be 2-hatch Hydra, whatever. And we see Jaedong immediately starting to lit up layer after his first 100 gas, probably get medic ball boost right afterwards as well. Actually, this is actually kind of popular on Outsider because of the fact that you can glitch the drones through. Outsider is a very good Zerg map because of this. You got the double gas in the back area. And this is what we're seeing Jaedong do right now. He's actually sending his drones over to glitch one of them through the mineral line and try to get one past that. There it is. And right now, Jaedong's doing a very good thing. He's denying the scout from FlaSh. This is really, really important. And it looks like, yeah, it is going to be Spire play. So 2-hatch Meta. FlaSh brings supply depot in front of his bunker. This is actually also very important. A lot of people don't do this. You want to build a bunker and supply depot at the front, not just the bunker or not just a supply depot. You want to build both. And the reason why is because when you know your opponent's going to kind of play a little bit aggressive with his style of play, you definitely want to have the supply depot in front of the bunker because it makes it much harder to surround your bunker with Zerglings. FlaSh not getting up his engineering bay. Definitely wants to get that +1 spinning as well as getting those missile turrets up in case of meatless play. And then immediately starting stim pack research right afterwards. So both players just macroing and FlaSh getting the double comm set now. Not as much SCV saturation as he would like, but because he didn't go for the +1 5 racks build, he's going for a Looks like a faster Academy build. He's unfortunately forced to get out that comp set a little bit earlier. Jaedong's already got that hatchery started up there at the bottom right side, glitch through the minerals. And now he's also starting those sunken colonies. So as soon as, if you're a Zerg player and you see the Terran move out like this, you have to build sunkens. Like, you have to. I know the Terran generally just wants to poke out, force you to build sunkens, and then just move back. But the point is that you have to build sunkens. You have to. Otherwise, the Terran's going to break it. Another scan by FlaSh on top of this. He's trying to reach there before the Sunkens are able to morph out. Remember, Jaedong only has 4 Zerglings right now, and he's trying to build Mutalisks. And once the Mutalisks pop, though, this attack force will be stopped, I believe. Here comes the Stamina. He's going to try to attack the Sunkens right now. There's a couple of Zerglings going to come in. He's going to focus down the Zerglings real quick. The first Sunken looks like it's going to hold. Maybe, yeah, it's going to go down. But the second Sunken is there. 2 medics are going to help there to defend. But the Mutalisks are just about to pop right now. And so Jaedong going to force to pull drones. Doesn't want to lose drones. Let the Mutalisks come in and clean up the rest of this Marine force. But he did get a little greedy by building only 2. Generally, you like to build 3 to deal with a control group of Marine medic. And now FlaSh is kind of at a pretty good area here. But, you know, once these Marines go down, he lost 1 Mutalisk, unfortunately. Well, yeah, once these Marines go down, Jaedong will be able to resupply his natural base. And FlaSh has already got missile turrets in preparation for these mutas. Remember, it's 2 hatch muta, so you can get away with not building as many missile turrets, because your opponent's not gonna have as many mutalisks to handle because he doesn't have the larva count. But FlaSh is probably gonna build just, you know, he's got like a ring of turrets out, and, you know, building 3 turrets when needed, 2 turrets where necessary, and he's got 3 right now in his main base. And he's got a really good perimeter of these turrets, so there's not really any good area for Jaedong to really poke in. And now FlaSh throwing down that factory. And he's just going to go straight into that 9-minute kind of style of push, the 3-racks factory starport. It's a very popular. So if you're a Terran player, this is probably the bread and butter of all Terran builds, is this build right here. Is the 2 racks into 3 racks factory starport. Get the science vessel out with the radius as fast as possible to counteract the hive play that Zerg is inevitably going to do. And now Jaedong getting his Hydralisk Den. I think it's a Hydra Den. It might be in a Queen's Nest. Not exactly sure. It's a little bit difficult to keep up with the double FP VOD, because you're kind of focusing on both of them. Oh, it's Queen's Nest. So he's going straight into this hive. And this is actually pretty interesting here from Jaedong, because, you know, he hasn't gotten lurkers out. And so once the science vessel's done for FlaSh, he's really going to be hard pressed to deal with the science vessel in the air. And it looks like FlaSh is going to go for double starport here. So yeah, this might have been actually a little bit of a meta misread here from Jaedong, because double with SK Terran really puts the hurt on to the Zerg if they're going for this Muta Guardian play. Oh, repair is so OP. I think he lost, I don't think he lost a Muta there though. But yeah, Hive started, most likely going to go into Guardian play. FlaSh is not seen. Oh no, he's going, oh, this is the Ultralisk build. So he skips it entirely just to go for faster and better upgrades with the double evolution chamber. Doesn't have to build gas with those lurkers. So this is the build, sorry. Outsider builds are weird. But yeah, because of the fact that you don't have, you don't need lurkers to kind of defend your secondary perimeter area, your third base that's going to go up in a isolated location, you can opt for this style of build where you only defend one front and then defend with air for everything else. It's very, 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 very good on a map like Outsider. And now this is where he's just going to go for a massive amount of sun colonies at the front, and then use his Mutalisk to patrol, kind of. So yeah, he is actually going for Greater Spire. He is building his Defiler Mound, so it's just going to be Greater Spire Guardians to delay for a lot of gas to get Defilers out with Crackling Upgrade. And yeah, so he's just going to build many, many amounts of Sun Colonies. God, Jaedong's Mutalisk Micro is not as crisp as it once was, unfortunately. Larva's got probably the best Muta Micro right now in the scene. But yeah, here it comes. There's a spam of those Sun Colonies. And it's because he doesn't have lurkers. If he had lurkers out, he wouldn't really need as many sun colonies, because lurkers are, you know, AoE damage, deals a ton of damage to those marines, very good at picking off those forces. But because he doesn't have those, he only got Mutalisks. Mutalisks do not go very well head to head against those marine medic. So he's forced to really get a lot of those sun colonies out. And yes, he's losing a lot of drones too. But at the same time, remember, he's saving a lot of money by not getting those lurkers. So he can afford this. We'll see once the Greater Spire is done, where he'll morph those Guardians. Very important. Probably just morph it over this Overlord that's right here, where he's putting all of his Mutalisks. It's a good place. I think Greater Spire's done now. I want to say it is. Yeah, it is. It's done. The FlaSh has got his first couple of vessels out. I don't think he's... I think he's seen Guardians, but he's got to know where they are. I didn't see if he's making rates or not. He's making more vessels. Okay. So he's going to go for the big massive radiates. And going to play kind of reactionary once he sees those Guardians. Ton of Sunguns out. He can't really break this without tanks. This is the only issue with SK Terran, is that when you build all these vessels, like you're kind of relying on a lot of things. FlaSh really did not want to do this. I think he really wanted to go into dropships. He built those 2 extra vessels. A little sloppy. But yeah, there comes the Guardians. This is the issue now, is that he doesn't have it. He's got a radiate out, which is great, but the Guardians can really do a pretty good job of splitting these forces, and now he's definitely got to go into those wraiths. Yeah, these Guardians are going to be very brutal against this Medic Marine force. He can't really reach them, unfortunately. Guardians are just so long range. And yeah, FlaSh is just going to lose this natural base. He's not going to be able to mine for it for very, very long. And he's going to have to... I mean, I guess he's got the 4 vessels, right? So he's got a lot of radiate. But I think he's got to make a couple raids. I think he's just going to make like 2 or 3 and just micro raids really, really well. Yeah, see, this is the problem right now. Is that when you got these Marines here, they're just so hard-pressed to try to fight off these Guardians when Guardians are in such a great position. Lost one of the vessels there. Really solidly played there from FlaSh. But Jaedong right now is also not really microing his Guardians. The Guardians are getting a little bit pincered from the top. But right now, look at FlaSh's Marine count. It's just not there anymore. And this is the issue. Jaedong with that, getting a 4th base now for that 4th gas, and that's really just going to be key. Irradiate on these Guardians once again. A lot of Scourge here. Is FlaSh going to lose any of these vessels? No, he doesn't. Good micro. But this is the problem with Outsider. I think this is one of the reasons why it's such a good Zerg map. There's 2 wraiths right now, but Scourge out. Oh, we're going to lose one of the vessels. That was really bad. I think it had a decent amount of energy on it too. It's going to lose another vessel to the Mutalisks. FlaSh not being cost efficient with these vessels, being very sloppy with them, but here come the raids. You're going to need to micro them as best as possible. It does pick up one of the Guardians. The second Guardian is about to go down, I think. But these Mutalisks are just coming in there, killing off all of these Marine Medic. And there's just not enough units, I think, out from FlaSh to really deal with this. He's still got 2, 3, 4 Guardians, more for Jaedong. He's got that 4th base almost going to come up now. He's got a ton of minerals floating, but it really doesn't care. He's just still macroing out all of these Minos in there. Yeah, there's the double hatchery. He really wants that for these adrenal gland upgrades. And yeah, again, I will reinforce this time and time again. This is the issue with Outsider for Terran players, that it's so difficult to really be able to deal with this airplay and with this the backdoor areas. You have to get dropships. You just have to. I think FlaSh should have scanned the Guardians morphing. I guess he didn't. But yeah, again, sloppy micro here from Jaedong, losing 2 Guardians for free, basically. And a lot of these overloads going to go down. More of the Minas going down. I think this is where... Oh, slow links, Jaedong, where's your speed upgrade? Oh, man. Couple more Guardians still out right now. He's got a bunch of gas, I think, saved up. He's got like... He's Jaedong like floating 1k. FlaSh is just really desperately trying to hold this off. More raids coming out. They're going to pick off a couple more of these Guardians. Really good play here from FlaSh. Paid off all of the Guardians, actually. But the problem is this enough? I mean, Jaedong's continuously making more and more, but he's got 4 bases right now. FlaSh has lost his natural expansion pretty much. Lost a ton of SCVs, lost a lot of mining there. He's really desperately trying to build more of these barracks. And yeah, he knows. He's got to build 2 dropships right now. Oh, Jaedong taking a 5th base at that 6 o'clock position. Oh, FlaSh is not going to see this for a while, too. But these raids are good. So, you know, as a Terran player, once you make these raids, once you kill off all the Guardians, the Mutalisks, you know, you just might as well run around killing off the Overlords. Just we gotta be careful it doesn't lose them to Scourge carelessly. That's the only thing. But here they are. FlaSh is getting these raids a little bit caught off position here from these Mutalisks. And again, you really want to keep these raids alive. They're so crucial, so important to this defense. Because Jaedong could have just morphed a bunch of more Guardians at any time he wanted to. But I think he's transitioning into that Ultralisk Cavern. He's already got a ton of upgrades right now for those melee and carapace. FlaSh finally seeing this base here. It's going to go down. Jaedong's just got no defense. So this is the issue. Is that on Outsider, you know, you can stick to kind of your little compact defense here with the backdoor bases. But once you get that, once you try to expand outwards, it's very, very difficult to hold. Because of the fact that you don't have lurkers. Remember, lurkers are such a good space controlling unit. But Jaedong's got a nice canal though, which is really good for him. 6 o'clock gets cancelled. And I think he knows that drops are coming right now, which is why he's got a couple of nice canals building. He's got them positioned in a pretty good location. And more drones transferring over. Yeah, he's got Ultra's Cavern coming up. He really needs this nice canal to finish. Oh man, this might be a little bit close here. Drone's gonna call off the line, try to help out, killing off of these Marines. He's doing a really good job. Remember that when you drop units, they come out one at a time, so it's very difficult actually to be able to deal with the units underneath the dropship. But he's gonna keep trying. But the nice canal is done. That's the issue. Because once this nice canal comes out, it's just so difficult. It's gonna glitch another drone through. It's gonna pick up more gas. And Jaedong's really got a good foothold in this game. FlaSh is trying to expand, I think, to that 6 o'clock position himself. I'm not sure how effective it's going to be. Again, he's just losing too many of these dropships. Oh! I think he picked out one of the dropships there with the Scourge. No, he's going to pick off one of them there instead of the one that was going up. But yeah, see, look, this is the issue, is that you just, it's just so difficult. He's going to finally start dropping behind the mineral line. This is what he should have done in the beginning and leapfrog his Marines over. Because he's going to deny mining there for a brief period of time. But like I said, God, FlaSh, man, I honestly just feel like he's a little too far behind. The Guardians did so much damage to him. He's only on 3 bases, trying to get up his 4th. Jaedong's on 4 bases, got 4 gas, getting a 5 and 6 at the 12 o'clock area. Or sorry, the 11 o'clock. The drops haven't been really working well to his favor. And at some point, he's got to realize that he's got to keep expanding. He's got to play. I mean, he's on the aggressive right now, which is what's good. You know, when you're a Terran player, once you've got this position, this is where you need to be more aggressive. And FlaSh is now taking the 12 o'clock for himself, the mineral only. Jaedong's got the double gas right behind it. FlaSh just dropped those couple bases up there, and really, actually, if you were to drop that here, might be in a good position. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. He should have leapfrog earlier. Would have been able to do much more damage. But Swarm is out. No fire bats from FlaSh. Even with this big SK style with the mass barracks. They're the fire bats. Just a little too late. Oh, Scourge! Picked off the dropship. So FlaSh units are stuck there. He's going to make more dropships here. His macro's been great all game, though. And I mean, this is FlaSh. He's always got the best macro in the game. The Filer coming out. More Swarms coming off. More Plagues going to be going off on these Marines. Yeah, there's a couple good plagues there. Ultras are out, though. This is where it swings back in Zerg favor. Because right now, Jaedong is basically just denying time for Ultralisks and more upgrades. But FlaSh, again, this dropship play is doing a really good job. Jaedong's not realizing that his mineral only up there at the 10 o'clock position is getting owned. And once those Marines, it's like, this is the issue, right? Once Marines actually get fully dropped out of the base is really when it starts to get really difficult for the Zerg player to hold. You know, you gotta be able to position units underneath those dropships. Sun Colony's getting killed right now. He's trying to make room for those Ultralisks. But, vessel control from FlaSh, not there. He gets a couple of good irradiates off, but again, Vessel's just... This is one of the issues of FlaSh, which is really unfortunate, is that his vessel control is just not really that great anymore. Actually, I think this is one of FlaSh's weaknesses throughout his entire career. It's that he's just never had really good control of vessels. He's got great control of dropships, though. But here they come. Dropships getting unloaded right now. He's got 3 dropships. This might be enough. He's got a couple firebats in there. Oh, firebats do go down really quickly, but there's 4 more firebats in these dropships. That's really just going to turn the turning point. Oh, nice canal goes down, and the firebats just raining terror upon these Zerg units. And yeah, I think Jaedong, FlaSh, I think is come back in this game. He's got enough bases now. Yeah, he's got that 6 o'clock. Jaedong is really not able to deal much damage to that 6 o'clock expansion. That was one of the key issues there. FlaSh now transitioning into that mass tank style. So now he's mining off of 4 bases. Jaedong is mining off of only 2 bases now. And this is the issue. I think Jaedong just... I guess... I don't know. I can't really explain it. I guess really he did a decent amount of damage to the Guardians, but maybe just not enough. I think I overestimated the damage that he did. And the fact that FlaSh was able to kind of move out into the middle of the map, and Jaedong really was unable to defend. I think he needed a couple Sunkens there at that 6 o'clock base. The Ultras are doing a pretty good job of turning the tide, but, how much damage can these Ultras really do when you're starving for minerals right now? He's only got 2 base mining. He's got that double gas up there at the 11 o'clock. But at some point, you gotta realize it's just not enough anymore. Here come the vessels. More radius gonna go off. The Ultra is doing a decent amount of damage, but FlaSh's macro is just so good. He's got 8 barracks still. Jaedong's on 2 bases, or 3 bases, I guess, with the double gas. He's pushing up now through. He's still got a ton of units here in the main base, and yeah, I think this game. I don't see a way for him to come back. There's just too many drones being lost. There's too many units in the main base. He doesn't have the economy to keep up with FlaSh, and none of them attack trees. Here it comes, more radiate going off, and yeah, that's gonna be game. FlaSh able to do it, picks up the win, and yeah, it was a ladder match. I think one of the issues here, if we were to look back at the game, I think it was, if we can find it. I think the irradiates on these Guardians was really safe FlaSh. Like I think, let's watch here how the irradiates were. Trying to find where they were. When did the vessels get in there? Right here, FlaSh just loses so many of these Marines. I was like, oh, how can he win? And he was picking up so many of these vessels too. That was just incredible. And these, I guess the Guardians were all low health right here. They're like about half health. This is where I just thought that FlaSh just didn't have a chance. Because he's got like 5 Guardians. Here come the irradiates, I guess. So 1. Where's the other ones? Scourge don't do very much there. Yeah, I guess the issue was Jaedong just didn't have speed on Lings or crack upgrade. He just kept focusing on the Mitas. I mean, he was floating a lot of money. I think his macro this game was not very good. Whereas FlaSh's was on top of everything. This isn't where he got irradiated the first time. Where was it? He already started sieging up. Where is it? Yeah, see right here. You see this right here on Jaedong's screen where the Guardian's getting irradiated right now? He's got 4 Guardians taking just a ton of damage right now from that irradiate. He finally migrates it back, but yeah, that's why. So he had literally 5 Guardians that took like half health and 1 Guardian that died to that irradiate. So no wonder FlaSh was able to pick off all the Guardians, because what ended up happening was the Guardians look like they're alive, and all of a sudden all of them just go down. I guess that's the issue. I think Jaedong really should have optimized his builder just a tiny bit. But yeah, I think the key things to take away from this game is, obviously it's Outsiders is still a decent map for Terran. What ended up FlaSh doing is he could transfer his SCVs to the mineral only base and still be mining off of the mineral only. And so he wasn't losing too much. Obviously, he would like to mine from 3 bases with the double gas, but he couldn't get the double gas. He lost his gas at the natural base. But Jaedong really, I think, just never really was aggressive. I think he needed to switch into Ultras faster. He needed to be more aggressive with the Filers. I think if he pushed the front with Guardians and Swarm Lings, because when you're FlaSh in this position, right, you need to make Marines to deal with the air units. You have to. If you build Firebats, Guardians are just going to easily kill the rest of your Marines. So remember, every Firebat that is not a Marine, or every Marine that's not a Firebat, is so detrimental. So if he had speed and crack, I think he would have been able to really be able to push the front of FlaSh. I think that's what really was able to turn the tide of the game, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that has to be it. Because he did a great job defending the drops, like later on in the game over here. Like he did a fantastic job defending drops. With his attack right here. Because you see Lings and Mitas are right on top of a dropship. It's just really difficult. Anyways, that's going to be it for the analysis of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Again, this is going to be a new series I'm going to make startups kind of analyze this. I think maybe I stole the name from a chess one. I don't know, whatever, who cares. Listen, analyze this is going to be the thing, because I'm analyzing StarCraft remastered games. But I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to try to come up with this more. I'm going to make a thread on Team Liquid. If you want your games analyzed and want to get better at the game, just shoot me a PM on YouTube, on Team Liquid, or my email. I'll link my email down in the description for you guys. So if you guys want, email me your replays, and then from there I will help you guys get better at the game. Alright, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.